Hello, my name is Zara Brown. I am a youth facilitator and coordinator at Inala Mental Health Foundation. We are based in Cape Town in the Mowbray area, and we provide mental health intervention and therapeutic intervention for individuals, groups and communities. And we work with a holistic perspective. So with the individual, we work with the closest support systems as well, so that we can see a sustainable and effective change happening. So at Inala, we aim to work with youth at risk to create a safe space for them to release and heal from past trauma. We believe we cannot change an individual's set of circumstances, but we can change how they view those set of circumstances. And we have found in our work that if there is no clear sense of belonging in the very early stages of a child's life, the child is unable then to form a strong sense of belonging and identity and tribe that is essential for healthy development into adulthood. Without the sense of identity and strong sense of belonging, this results in gangsterism, criminal activity, substance use, and other high-risk behaviors. We believe that by shifting the mental state of the individual, we can impact directly on their ability to make positive choices, actions, and have healthier relationships. Being vulnerable is a key part of this. For the youth, it's about being able to share honestly, to be able to release the shame and secrecy that is so often surrounded behind traumatic experiences. And it's also about finding that they are not alone, that there is a whole community. It's the girl sitting next to them in class, it's the person sitting next to them in the bus, that so many people have the same fear and secrecy around sharing their experiences. By creating a safe space and a trusting space, the youth are able to open up. They begin to see the truth, that they are not a total sum of their experiences or of what has happened to them, that they are more than that. At Inala, we believe in the notion of Ubuntu, the importance of community and building a tribe of belonging through sharing our experiences. When children experience acts of violence, especially from people that they love, their initial reaction is to blame themselves. This deep level of shame and too often secrecy is carried with them through the different stages of their lives and has detrimental consequences on their emotional, psychological, and social well-being. These consequences include having unhealthy relationships, risks for re-victimization, dropping out of school, and long-term consequences such as unemployment and crime. Our young girls in particular struggle with very difficult circumstances, including gender-based violence, childhood trauma, suicidality, bullying, and body image issues. This often leads to them becoming very depressed and anxious. This also leads to self-destructive behavior such as dropping out of school and failing, and even resulting in depression and teen pregnancy. This is a dangerous cycle. So what our program aims to do is to put a stop to this. So through our therapeutic programs, we aim to intervene and prevent these high-risk detrimental effects to provide a sense of belonging and safety in our group programs, where our youth feel a sense of belonging and knowing that they have an alternative and that they can make decisions about their own lives, that they are indeed able to break the cycle and change their own narrative. So the impact of our work is seen in the youth's responses to the programs. The youth in our programs have shared that the biggest learning was that they had to embrace their past in order to be vulnerable and in order to move on with their lives. So let's take a listen now to their own voices and how being in Inala has impacted them.
In me in such a way as it changed the mindset of how I think, and don't always get angry when things don't go your way. And I've learned a lot from Inala, honestly. They've taught us not to let our past determine our future, and always go for what you want and never give up. And what I've loved about Inala is when we did our video calls and shared the things that hurt us and made our balls and tore up the pages, and those memories will never fade away. They will always be there.
Hey everybody, my name is Kama and I hope y'all keeping safe during this period of time. Inanna has done so much for me that I can't explain. It has changed my life. I used to be this girl who didn't want to share anything to others, keep everything inside. But when I got into Inanna, I experienced of how it feels to just let everything out, to not keep it inside because you never know the future. I've learned to accept who I am and how I am. I've learned to not look at what others say, but to believe myself. And I've learned to look forward and never look back. And I will keep on doing what Nala has done for me. It has done so much that I would just love to say thank you to Nala for all you have done. Thank you.
So in addition to our group programs, we also have introduced mindfulness tools such as meditation and yoga, which the participants have practiced throughout this year, as well as going on their first hike, learning to cycle, going on wilderness camps, and all to practice mindfulness and releasing anxiety. We have also seen the youth flourish through these activities, building their self-esteem and instilling the message that they are capable of so much more than they ever realized. Seeing this through my own eyes as a facilitator has been the greatest joy of my life, and I feel such pride to be able to share that the work we do with you today. We also have a sense of hope for our future, as these youth have flourished in such a short time, but also have seen the great bravery and strength in sharing their vulnerability. I just want to share with you as a last parting message to know that you are not alone and that we all belong, and being able to be strong and to share your experiences with those you trust and those you love is the most important step in getting the help that you may need. I have seen this with my very own eyes with the children that we have worked with. They have overcome an incredible amount of pain and trauma, and yet they are so resilient and are able to share this with great strength and bravery. And I see the importance of vulnerability, and that it is our greatest strength in living a full, healthy and happy life. Thank you very much for listening, and I appreciate Inala Mental Health Foundation in being part of this mental health awareness campaign. Thank you very much, and I hope you have the lovely rest of your day.